girl I wanted to a sleepover. And I didn't have to think long before the answer was clear. I chose Miss Belta, my dad's 65-year-old secretary. Now, why did I choose her? She was always smiling, interested in talking to me, and wore fabulous purple skirts I admired. To put it simply, I invited her because I liked her, and because even as a child, I must have viewed age as just a number, not as a grave difference that should deter human connection. Lucky for me, Miss Belta indulged me, and we stayed up way too late giggling, eating candy, and playing board games. To me, this was no different than any other picturesque sleepover. As I've grown older, my propensity to befriend women much older than me has never changed. Today, my closest friends are an assortment of women 30 to 55 years my senior. That is partially due to the fact that I work as a family heirloom biographer exclusively with people over 65, and along the way I have made some remarkable friends. I've been disheartened, though, to discover that my friendships are an anomaly. According to one survey, only 37% of us have a friend who is either 15 years younger or older than us. That tells me that 63% of us are missing out on something great. There are many benefits to intergenerational friendships for both the older friend and the younger friend. I'll highlight 2 benefits for the younger friend, 2 for the older friend, and 1 mutual benefit. A major benefit for the younger friend is receiving wisdom. I've faced the music. I'm only 31. That makes me a rookie at navigating adulthood. And while I love my girlfriends my own age, they don't know what they're doing either. I find great comfort in having experienced guides through life. If I need marriage or parenting advice, I can go to 60-year-old Stacy. She has already experienced and survived what is presently troubling me. I can truly receive wisdom. Another benefit for the younger friend in an intergenerational friendship is being filled with hope. Life can get pretty doom and gloom, but I have found a remedy. By looking at the example of my older friends' fulfilled, joyful lives, I know there's light at the end of the tunnel. When I was in the throes of new motherhood with a crying infant and mounds of diapers on late nights, 86-year-old Juliet called. She not only assured me things would get better, she proved it when she told me that last night she and her daughter drank wine together by the pool. Wouldn't that be nice? I can have hope. Moving on to the benefits of intergenerational friendship for the older friends, one benefit is experiencing purpose beyond the self. Research tells us that it is meaningful and fulfilling whenever any of us exercise a purpose outside of ourselves. And one way that older adults do this is by passing on their life experiences to others. My 77-year-old best friend, Shireen, was the CEO of our local Better Business Bureau for decades. How much value could she bring to the table if I tell her what dilemmas I'm facing in my business and she walks me through? It is good for her mental health whenever she is reminded that she still has and will always have so much value to offer when she remembers she has a purpose beyond herself. Another benefit for the older friend is having a decreased sense of loneliness. There is a loneliness epidemic in our country, and it has become a public health concern. The oldest members of our society are most susceptible to loneliness because while younger folks are distracted, working, raising young families, or socializing, older folks might be retired or have already lost a lot of their loved ones with age. Whenever an older person befriends a younger, the older one almost always decreases their sense of loneliness. When I would go walking with my late 93-year-old friend Sally in a botanical garden, she'd tell me what joy it brought her to walk alongside me. But what she was saying was this: our friendship decreases my sense of loneliness. Now I have to share a powerful mutual benefit for both friends in an intergenerational friendship, and that is an expansion of worldview. I have heard many my own age look down on or dismiss older people simply because we don't understand them. And similarly, I've heard some older adults look down on or dismiss millennials or Gen Zers, again, because they don't understand the kids these days. Intergenerational friendships thwart those negative mindsets and ageist prejudices. Because when we connect with someone who's older or younger than us, even just one or two of our friends, we look through a window into their entire generation's hopes, values, and worries, and we often come away with a new sense of respect. In conclusion, I hope you are more open-minded and open-hearted to making friends of all ages. If you do, there's wisdom and hope, purpose beyond the self, a decreased sense of loneliness, and an expanded worldview that begets mutual respect for those of all ages. If you step out of your comfort zone to make older or younger friends, just like when I invited Isabel to my sleepover, you too will be rewarded with a good time. May you always remember that friendship knows no bounds. Age should never be viewed as a grave deterrent to human connection. If anything, an age difference should incite us to befriend another. Thank you.